Hi, welcome to part 2 of the quadrilateral tutorials. In part 1, we talk about the attributes of different quadrilaterals. In part 2 here, we are going to further compare and contrast different quadrilaterals. I have some real-life pictures here. Please pause your video for a few minutes and think about which picture should go under which column. Are you done? Let's see. Here is a box. I see that all sides are the same length and opposite sides are equal in length. There are also 4 square corners or right angles, so they should be under square. This one, it can be a square. It can also be a rhombus because it has 4 equal sides. This is a rectangle. This is a rectangular swimming pool. What do you think this kite is? Would you say this is a rhombus? In fact, it is not a rhombus. It looks like it. However, remember, rhombus has 4 equal sides. On this kite, this side and this side are not the same length. Therefore, this is not any one of these 5 special quadrilaterals. This is other. This pair of earrings looks like each side are the same length. So this is a rhombus. This sculpture here has 2 pairs of parallel lines. This is a parallelogram. This one looks like a trapezoid. However, these two sides, no matter how, if I extend them, they will eventually meet. So these two are not a pair of parallel lines. These two, if I extend them, they will also meet eventually. So this actually is other, not a trapezoid. Well, this suitcase here is a trapezoid. This side and this side are parallel to each other, but these two are not. So this is a trapezoid. This building here has 2 pairs of parallel lines. This is a parallelogram. Last but not least, this table has 1 pair of parallel lines. This is a trapezoid. Did you get all of them right? Let's look at the next one. Here is a checklist. You can compare the differences among these special quadrilaterals. Let me change it back to pen. There you go. Now we can write. So let's check off all the attributes that apply to these quadrilaterals. On a parallelogram, there should be 4 sides. Opposite sides are equal length. That is correct. All sides are equal in length. Not really, because on a parallelogram, only the opposite sides, two pairs, are equal in length. So no, this one is not. 2 pairs of parallel lines? Yes, not 1 pair. It has 4 vertices, but not right angles. On a rectangle, it has 4 sides. Opposite sides are same length, but not all sides are equal. It also has 2 pairs of parallel lines. Look, parallelogram and rectangle are so similar. They also have 4 vertices. That's why you can call a rectangle a parallelogram also. However, rectangle has 4 right angles, while parallelogram doesn't. On a square, it has 4 sides. Yes, opposite sides are equal in lengths, and it does have 4 equal sides. It has 2 pairs of parallel lines, 4 vertices, and 4 right angles. Look at rectangle and square. They are very similar. The only difference is a square has 4 equal sides. So a square can be a rectangle because it fits the description of a rectangle. But a rectangle cannot be a square because it's missing this attribute right here. A rhombus has 4 sides. Opposite sides are the same length. All sides are equal in length. And 2 pairs of parallel lines. Very similar to a square. However, it does have 4 vertices but does not have 4 right angles. So a rhombus cannot be called a square, but a square can be a rhombus. And a rhombus can also be called a parallelogram because it has these 1, 2, 3 attributes. But a parallelogram is not necessarily a rhombus. A rhombus cannot be called a rectangle because they don't match exactly. How about trapezoid? 4 sides. Opposite sides are equal in length? No, it does not. All sides are equal? No. 2 pairs of parallel lines? No, it only has 1 pair of parallel line. It has 4 vertices. They don't have to be right angles, but it can be. So, trapezoid is the only one that has 1 pair of parallel lines. I call it Mr. Loner because trapezoid is by itself while the other 4 are all friends with 4 pairs of parallel lines. So let's see what are some different names, all the names for each of the shape. Let's see who are wanted. This one, yes, we know that we call it a parallelogram. What else can we call it? Let's see. We can call it a polygon, a quadrilateral, or a parallelogram. That's it. This purple one, we can call it a polygon, yes. A quadrilateral, yes. It can be a parallelogram. Of course, we know it is also a rectangle. This blue one has a lot of names. It is a polygon, a quadrilateral, a parallelogram. It is also a rectangle. And of course, it is a square. We can also call it a rhombus. But remember, a rhombus is not necessarily a square, but a square can be called a rhombus. Rhombus can be called a polygon, a quadrilateral, a parallelogram, and of course, rhombus. And last but not least, here's Mr. Loner. It is a polygon, a quadrilateral, and just trapezoid. That's the only name for a trapezoid. I hope this video helped you with classifying and sorting different types of quadrilaterals. Thank you. Bye.